Oni akenkan edi ama uya no ahye ama unia so enya bi ahwe Ghana Premier League match day 8 and ye behwe na afei yetimi edi eho enkobo na yeho se nneoma enso esi etie somebody kaka se matches ne mu be den pai san se wo mo amobo home ni nyina no ehwe ne mu se wo mo ebedi enkunim san so na away teams no so hwe ne mu so betimi akonya resource a ebetimi abo mo na yeho se nneoma enso esi etie Solomon Mankwada Superman watase obeti Isaac Kansapeja enso enka ene Ghana Premier League ne de o se timi hwe na yehu se nneoma enso ebesi akọ so bia bakọ de
therefore nyame adom bibia bokọ na also
nyame adom enso me ho ye pa
sisi awa start use phones me enu ofia ha
de bi ba ko se ni me ko se kokoye tichina ne nyade amede beba say
sisi and we use double phones
and I say ba ko
media ni nyina so ye two sim and we use four sim beza won enye no krese enye wodia enye wodia ben
dey dey say media
ne da black and na we use ni first and san na wo to foforo na da ho
and I make sure say we nya media
e we tell no hwa dia
I do the obeso hu enye media
ente hwan dia therefore enye wodia na hwan dia
me say enye media and na me use na say media use
hwan na use
enye media
ente hwan na use hey Munyeska mu kire bi o
na me no wan enyeska
munyeska mu kire bi
me no wan enyeska
because sisi anase abesa wa start use two phones ase ato chip ni nyina so two sim ne shem four sims ayo
yo de o come tie phone se menyeska so nyesa na tie
enti munyeska
da bi menyeska
sa
menyeska me mo
edwo bebre wa ye enfie bebre wadi wadwuma yi mu
sa
onye ska na oda so ye wo de ye dey
yo mate o de oveka biaka
well Bismarck enyimre me ra ho ma coach Neo Date Lamte
adey
ewiase no enam nipa so na ya na aise papa ye asa ewo krum ana wiase enam nipa biso eya na papa ye asa ewo nipa eni so because sometimes I do not understand why obey obi papa ni wia boni abeshe okon
okay 11 Wonders head coach no
yes make 11 Wonders head coach Neo Date Lamte say yani break story and say or resigning 2 days ago meboa
yeah
yes yani a break story no say or resigning and there was an altercation there was an issue Bismarck I can confirm to you say 11 Wonders at the Neo Date car close to 70,000 Ghana cedis can it stick to 700 million
11 Wonders in
yes.
Na 11 Wonders team na he for na ye owners sanka
the Legon City's the team have been sold to Legon City's owners no into Legon City's owners no a control 11 Wonders but the moment team change over no near there on time
okay
18 no more so you see 11 Wonders no but as for next season going Legon City's if Omka League anymore,
na de ko the Omeda League,
Ubengu Legon Cities
FC
in the Ghana Premier League. But Nukrani said 3 weeks to the start of this season, and I knew that Lamte J Penny signing contract as their head coach. Not preseason who cry a ding at the 11 Wonders.
Enti kwa bena mfa so mutimi to team no
say team no entoye no and then a drag initially it was a 30-70 partnership bina na omo discuss
okay
later on a beye 50-50 partnership later on a beye full ownership so full ownership 30-70 50-50 no and then a drag the whole conversation until eventually Penifo decided say omo beton team ni nyina de ama the owners and I said the runners of Lagos cities. As we speak, 11 Wonders is being controlled by the owners of Lagos cities. Now, Bismarck,
Onua FM 95.1.
through the whole conversation on that 11 Wonders, players across number sign a crown munyan. So after say new datelam te buy, you know, and now players no be brina a sign contract. Last month, and now players no almost salary ne and yama na kim no almost chia de ma womo.
Okay.
But they be more almost signing on fees na de bi wa almost sign yan kai.
Okay.
But salaries ne yama de I can confirm to you, say management, you know, are your mad. At least they've done well, including the technical team. But 11 Wonders echo that Glow Lamp Soccer Academy. Ewa Brescia. A cow make a jato ho. Close to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Is there no new player?
And no. Me say new that telamte car team need new that telamte for the usage of Romo facility. And now 11 Wonders in team called Glow Lamp wo. I can tell you say oko ebri people no so on baby a and when 11 Wonders team ne she baby o modano ensuo ho kra den kanea kra ho den room now players in the dano kanea light kra ho den and you want to resort Bismarck wonso aware a penfo koma sem say wonso aware a hedey say what so aware a na we hedey
no out of plate
enti say wonso ya ni say we hedey
auto
ba won fi say what so aware no
omonya sika koto team
oh
ana sika no muntu ya
ne kuma anya sa na penifo ne te ekuma anya sa na penifo bebere na ate o me bie dwuma na mo we dwuma me koma do mo and they will think that omo ye favor because of this attitude of leaders. Neo Datelamte in his wisdom, I am the coach of the team. Me feel say team no. Oko swedru. So ko swedru a. Be a hotels na de obedano. In the meantime, you might not be able to pay even amount of money on my jemono. Be amu ntimi ntwia. Enti me grow lamp soccer academy. E honom no. Me read the hostels na de na wo honom. Matete so enti mumbra ya tenase ya discuss come and stay
Onua FM 95.1
munya water free munya light free munya pitch craft free train so prepare mo ho you did your pre-seasons near there e wo ho sika or charge team no esi yitwama no no de bi siesie niema ni bi wo ho o de bi ye top fertilizers no de ye pitch ni ade no e ka ye boachi bi didin and it created a whole lot of rift, so the coach needed to resign. And one of the reasons why Neo Datelamte resigning here because it mean no crunch
sika ne nya ready kra na e kasa adam boa
because it is not forthcoming kasa ben. And to park it now and say, Park mommy and CSC. Now, Timmy Bebo Swedru. Omo de bri pepper no so on baby. Na pepper no omo da so no. Enye se baby omo da no cry baby papa bi o. Baby a Lagos cities. Ay 11 Wonders e da no. Enye se baby papa bi o.
Na wonim ho.
Oh. Oh my. Minim ho aka me kasa asem we kireo. Se me minim ho a ka me kasa asem we kireo. Se wonim any player of 11 Wonders afa phone na free. When you're ready to be a footballer, don't come in. Mote say FNB be maska multimirika e beto pre because Premier League in this car ba ho ti multimirika na makoji ska no. Ade so say mo dis 10 billion ya no momfa nye. Before the start of the season, ya mo bia 1 million Ghana cedis.
95.1.
Huh? Obi anji 1 million Ghana cedis. What have gone into the usage of that 1 million Ghana cedis? Me say, so if Lagos City is penifoni be 11 wonders penifoni be 8 yen. When can't tell me say team no, it's not camping in a brie. They should come and tell me say, baby, a team that no ensure what I say can you what? They should come and deny it, or they should come and rebut it.
Onua sports.
And you see, with all this no more, nobody sees it. Oh, blame will be on the coach. Me say one of the reasons why the coach decided say on to us because he's never seen something of that sort in his life. Born wabobida. Sabi ma was kaso abi so me come san new.
Dabi.
Me ma won kire bi obeda so esa nya problem.
95.1.
Se me nyes kan tua wo ka. Enya wo pore me krokro mo. Ebe ma a bit of comfort. Skin no ho kwa na wo ye comfortable, wo ye okay. But be a players and that we bribe pon so. Ure be ho. And the people of Techiman were calling for their team. That is what I'm saying. And to when him say, "Oh, need proper places. I'll be to my house. I'll accommodate the players. You should have played in Techiman because they were comfortable. I was Techiman. He decided to bring them here. Home venue cry a problem. Home venue team will be free. A brihonum aban crying on Sunday. On Baba Sanko into March no me sure say Monday ahomache and on be free briho no ma Baba Sanko swedru omobo wia 5 o'clock no ma sen asan no ma Baba Sanko she nkokobuo no eye sumnum. Unye ready, why do you do it? Bismarck, why do you do it? Maji 1 million Ghana cedis. What have gone into the use of that money? I think that the FA should call them to order. After match week 10, the FA should sit and do accountability series. Said what have gone into the usage of the 1 million at the start of the season? PFAG should organize players forum and ask the players after 10 games in the Ghana Premier League what have been some of their challenges. Bismarck, Obi a team with Techiman wabria qualify. Ebia no say the niska. Muna sabi nyamia to nsam kakra wo nsam. Muna mabo Premier League ni dem more experience. Yabeye ena maka na mato team no magye team no e dey free Techiman for e dey aban cry. Mo ba hye mu gu team no. Mo ba dun cry a mo ye team no basa. Coach ono dey the facility. Ono dey ne ho. What in the facility? More come out on one to the car or fuel in the car. Oba, we be coach team. Mad in the car, baby. Or the Amamosu, Muyusu, or the High Musa Muyusu, and also Macobaka go and a major hoko. You come to me call. Naka was Swedra, Bismarck. In common sense, why would you go to a breed to go and camp when you are playing in Swedru and Abresia and Wakwaiswa? Why? I'm to me call
95.1.
11 wonders ni omu timi nkoho.
Yeah, so
Enti she like what trust na wo dwene nipa da se ni hu a wonti ase. On menti ase. Onye ready, odi mirika beje. Onye ready o, odi mirika beje e na wo se no.
Na mo mutu team ne de ma amuton team no. Omo reason they say omo ni sika nti na omo ton.
Probably they don't have the financial resources. They tira ya opo ba. Whatever. They tira ya opo ba.
Minim.
Say no feel say wo yire obetimi ahwe no obetimi abɔ no ka. Obetimi siesie no amana ye hu kani. Entira wo opo se ne pe ACP e preso no na wo pe entira wo fae anyen sa na tie. Enti say wo nim say 11 wonders no obetimi ayaye ne yi a ana wodi mirika akɔgye na wo mba metreat team ne sa. I'm telling you, if this team was in Techiman, we would have gotten a lot of people to have come on board to help the team. But why would I have to go and help 11 Wonders? When I'm a top player, the money goes to them. I didn't tell me, and it's time to call them Koboamo. Now, Lagos City is quite a bigger brand. Lagos City, the energy of the room, Lagos City is by Met me share hanging my Lagos City Snack Division 1. And I'm a pre-asset, Moody Premier League because now FNA announced 1 million Ghana cedis partnership with APL. O team be 1 million. Say at all cost, when your Premier League be 1 million.
Na team no motoy no. Sika mo de to na emrosa 1 million Ghana cedis.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. So it is sad how for football. And you see, the sad aspect is the fact that they have registered over 30 players.
Yeah.
So look at the hardship and then the pain these players will go through. In the end, or the Frupan because Kujina Park was swab ball. I start telling me, but even fire almost on the Omaka and Omuchiaka. Because no one paying him Gwasi. Because infinity. Somebody back out say players almost 30 somewhere around June, July, August one near Chiabako Krakada. So when I started hitting their heads, they were able to offset them with something small.
Jomuntu and yes, Sika no training about Motriaka.
What that's so much training, you know, at least they've given them their money. But Omuntu me call Glue Lamb Soccer Academy because they car over 70,000 Ghana cedis for somebody who wholeheartedly decided to give them his facility. It's sad. And Bismarck say etiha na se dachi bi team bi peso call Glue Lamb na new dati lam te ampenia. People will say that the 3 more thing on Pegana ye. But then nam ni obi ediayeno. It's sad. Say if these people and you ready say 11 Wonders number ya in menumia omo announce the sale of the club. Now omo am I ready and now say omo for team no company ramo enjoy musica, then they will find a way to run their club.
Kobi mamintio.
Well, Kwaku, you ain't cheered for as I'm body my the visa.
Jana what am I?
You the guy and Tanya Sai. Kwaku, I think, sir, and you might be horn my was a henna and been for it to one more. Player welfare, ye in a year per se be improving. What I say? Intiped the report. I think Zanam needs to learn a year production on what he came to discuss. Oh, of course, I go so to ne place no and name pin for now. Good team baby and now for Kwaku. Inti I was so more no more to turn your may. You know him say, oh ye tima and na form. Sabi Kwaku, I go find Colabe 30. Young Colampo M90 30. Coaching staff. Na o tua wo muka hwe wo mu na yem ani ade na yeka but so one kasa na wo invest no so wo ye na wo ye ni ya unya player ba ko wo muton a utimi de TV hot so nti se one to anamo no anye ni ya emwa and it is too early to experience this on say ya bo match 7 matches at least anke ye wuram we bia second round na no because wo ska wo na anka wo budget for no unforeseen circumstances being tino what to me about amanasa into a honor which said to me ba minim said make with myself but 7 weeks into the Ghana Premier League, you know, na say in some ways I say bobo ba enye encouraging to me dey mesre omo modern na omuntu anamo ye besre omuntu anamo na omo hwe and Solo was calling on PFAG and again FA say omo be probe into the players because now what the FA the Babontin said they see almost a salary cap aba. What I say?
Is that going to take effect this season?
Oh, sir, and no revolve around the player welfare. And to say we a coach, we a team owner. Now we pay the best out of our players. Good players no more jail.
Yeah.
Footballers ye jail. Into who can be fast. Football a bit me out in yema boabro. footballer betimi ayi yema boabro enye se be fixed match o obetimi ayi yema boabro so bo shot fa net po betimi abo afanchen so a say chance yes no obetimi ato ampa ho bi e be hyew. It depending on how you treat them. Ya wo mema ye who players or marry ahwe de akọ training da. O matena bobo ye makọ training da. When who's that video no na no ade bi no.
O mi ba ho na se bi minim team bia.
Good.
Omo so players eco free ma bi yoko here mama.
Mama na adwuma egu. Wa hwe.
E wo Ghana hanti. So we di obuntua.
Nti Kwaku ye besre omo hwe na one this issue no omo ntumi rectify na omo mo na enwema nko na nim ye yesre omo na bibia nko so. Kwaku last week has conceded 2 goals. And comparison and then make chance on a be an angle for be true. Say goals na Benjamin Asari conceded, you know. One of those things are actually say on you good enough to lead the Black Stars. Quickly, I don't want to mention names. I've seen people write.
Let me catch you say if he's having uncle say World Cup and be and send me be busy.
Kwaku. Sisi aminu kasi one of the best goalkeeper in the world.
The world.
Bomi and Samami.
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma. Of course,
the Liverpool goalkeeper. Alisson Becker.
Alisson Becker. And now what can I say? Before say Alisson Becker be prano. Sana Liverpool lose matches no on debut.
Yeah, no say last season
or consider go.
Yeah.
I see. So the best goalkeepers in the world they consider go. So Benjamin Asari 7 matches in the season. What that 6?
You keep a clean sheet.
5. Now I consider 2 goals in 1 game. Ma obi mfanya agenda. Ebia ya won aim say you don't like the player.
Debut na
me ba kwa kumeba.
Goalkeeper ben no reaction consider.
Good. And until me hu ya me ka say ebia you don't like him. If I understand your choice. Me to me sure say kwa kupe masem ana me boa. Obi ani asase so betimi a sure say po obi asem. Ye showy. Obi ti enka ne nani age. Obi so ti enka no watumi wadumi di radio. And no your wo no choice. I am not forcing you. Your choice. Abrabo no sa netie. Enti goalkeepers players are bound to make mistakes. And goals will consider against a breakan say bibiani goal stars no. They are in a fault. They are in a fault. Kwaku no na we commentary on TV. Enye bibiani who are in fault. A poor defensive display, good effort from a Bibiani Gold Stars attack, and a resulting into those goals. Enti yenhwe na yenjai sa subano. There are players wamo the best in the world. They've made huge mistake. And now Arnasa any Al-Ittihad game no.
Yeah,
players so yeni fear day onim go shepa player ben sin Cristiano Ronaldo 1-on-1 shena boys in ye kra obobo no say no. It happens, and if say a fault to mpona goes in me no buy a cry and can you have a fine case on up in the game. What you say? You have every right to tell him say improve it. And I always tell him say Massa from now to the World Cup no why pull gamer and no one wants to improve that because you have to keep your form. When you are right now you have to keep on working. But to say against Bibiani Gold Stars 2 goals next year and fourth now senior journalists tweet tro now confirm so basie see catch them. What is that?
Now apart from no goalkeeper Papa Benny.
Oh, Kwaku say what is it? Jojo Walcott, Joseph and Amoniade. So many goalkeepers. Maybe I don't have any problem. But if you criticize him, not by criticizing here. Or by criticizing here.
Azerbaijan FK quarterback in a match. Ghanaian players or Bobo or Mimi who Ebia OTA and Unim se quarterback Ghanaian player hobo. And you know, say. And then they out in players on bomb home, no more yadi. It is be the Bible and say, as soon as you are not maintain yadi.
Oh, you have every right to criticize.
Yes,
but you have to be genuine and constructive.
On yadi and I compare Nipa or be a Nipa officer way better than ebi asomasi ana obenti or that post no no na obana say obe criticizing just like that now we just comparison say bia this goalkeeper is better than Ebia Benjamin Asare now Ebia 2 matches awarded than 3 matches awarded na say obana say obe kan terasa say Sabio
Kwaku maybe I'm just making my passing comment. You have every right to criticize anybody, but say Ebia deliberately on boy in asem Ebia also your boss Ebia who supported my way Ebia also your agenda for your player. Be constructive. But yent na ha mo bi metwe no MMC Benjamin Asare so say has wa consider 2 goals inti wa mo ye campaign against him. If there is any player in the local league Kwaku maybe they be ameka said those boys in the Ghana Premier League go be your opportunity. No also Bob Blasters no. Let me tell you, there are players in the league we are more platform now they can play and play better.
And now Heart of Lions players
Ebenezer Ebetumi Bob Blasters give them the opportunity.
They are very good.
Give them the opportunity. But so bono bonia me like I always say mebo abaso meti here Benjamin Asare or koye mistake. Me remember, but I'll be the first person to sit here and criticize him. Yenti platform we also, and I came last by Messi Yenedi. Even after Yebo Krana or Shakra Messi Yenedi. Nyamia. And any Yebo Alcon will dictate and the consistency level not to us. That is how it's supposed to be. If you do the right thing, we tell you. If you do it bad, we tell you. But man, you'll be myself your scheme who work for your players. If you have your agenda, pursue it for that player. But don't take Obi Eba and so bra when you that opportunity. Now did any trivia we be no be criticize it.
Now and that confuse him say Ghanaian goalkeepers I war Europe. About that Premier League better than them.
Oh, now me
Lawrence is off Heart of Lions.
Solid goalkeeper.
That's a game near
Emmanuel Kobi of Bibiani Gold Star. Felix Che of Midiema. There are other top goalkeepers.
You ban have trust on your mana. Me I may be on tribute but yet but me I may game and Mr. say Ghanaian goalkeepers at that Ghana Premier League they are better than Ghanaian players from more Europe. How many Ghanaian goalkeepers in more Europe are almost 30 games?
Onua FM 95.1.
How many Ghanaian goalkeepers almost 30 games at the moment club side? Players they be I say an opportunity they be in Mwenya. And then they say if he and then say World Cup the best start in June no. And then be see.
That is it.
This is what say one kase onya ade no. Then now do obi bass okay.
Fantastic. But Kwaku Bibia you can say team wonders asem no. Mesre impinfo hwe no munka ni. Bibia boys ne da. Wo madidiem. So so mo da abri soro ha ya. Me say entina making. Me say.
Atiefo ti onyame na waka che.
Wo munda bibia wo da. Bibia wo da. Wo madidiem. Any kwan a wo fa so ye wo nuama no impinfo hwe. Team nimpenifo mimi so mbetimi aye team no enti no omuti o music they are all businessmen Kwaku they are businessmen enti if you've invested in something e was so ye ni nemfa so ba so no wanka se onye bi sebi e obi ba no akofa no baby obeda unim so obenya baby pa ma na denti e na akofa ye players no will not be able to come out yes baby omkoda na anu adan tontom we hwe wo no omunim se tontom to me press conference don't Phillies and don't but I know they have what it takes to make sure so my boys not the baby. Leg in the head be the first. It's a
Kobase players they can say okay 30 players like leg in here mobile ma.
They are under contract so they can't just vouch out like
they are under contract. And a new man she say how do go akwemo what dey no ni so
and you be sure contract no if your contract permits you na so obetimi buy a free contract no ma legal terms me lawyer but the little I know ni say
me say legal terms but say me no sign contract na be a wo portion no on for fellow portion na me wo every right say betimi terminate contract no because e be a me dey me ye but oh dey no nye elti me wo right say betimi terminate contract no because e ba ABC in Akasa obey, but
I don't think say he should get to that point now.
They should be a place in the light in hot. So no more and
no more Abricia Go Lamp Academy. Very nice facility. And per year report a car ne enyoma bi nti omo de afiri ho
about 70,000 Ghana cedis.
yes because what do you be can as a wuntua a hardwin yin na de ka de me de yi ba yi mekotua bi kwaku wo mo hwe no mo rectify boys no wo mbe yi wo mo yema bobo no de ama wonders but in pain for your madi and I know the people are more lead team no kwaku they are capable of managing the affairs of the club enti ene they are show mo sana so man kasa ti ombotom sika sebi in pain for mo ko to sika no mo ko to team no kwaku ba mo ko to team no sebi enya se wo mo we sika busu nti no mo ko to agu they are doing investment helping people unim za because sebi players 20 to 25 30 no ma register na wo mo yi unemployment so atiso mewa enti help to the country and the people of Ghana, but you should do the right thing, help and get your benefit at the end of the day. Kakra bano, enye easy to manage a football club. That is a fact.
But of
course they have. That is why they bought it.
Kofi Ubekaya, Legon cities, the same thing that happened.
Oh,
it got to a time. Sanyoma we na see Sikatria, a cadi and Sanyoma. If you wouldn't say, I wouldn't mean, you know. Nanka call division 1 and tempana na wapo baby atra but don't say akwa kufatim fufro
enti na make say
only feel Legon cities na side ko team
o betumi aye enti na omko fa team no o mo hwe no mo na nnuama nko ye mfema boys no Mr. Opa
ya se wo Ghana
Onua Sports
so we no ko yesi e be ka say e ket when you ket say
you wan ka say business
say Ghana football no ko kan be ka say
wan ka say business
we so nya ket
no munye ni
already also wo ya say president na wo ye but obi so nya ne part ni move football na nko na nim na ye ni
that is it
because Lagos City's team no players ni bi wo ha me fi say o mutimi ton mo ko e 11 wonders players ni bi wo ha o ye na ye di ya o ton ba ko mienu miensa o betimi dia clear o ka wa bo
that's true
abeta mo ekokot o free kotoko e ko Libya the kotoko e demand about $700,000 me say $650,000 to $700,000 and on what you say ni see even share that rich because on more any of the national teams one season get to Olympics and one season was Sante Kotoko. It is kind of Kotoko a demand. Say, Ebia Lanka, when you have Black Stars boy, crab aqua, Ebia Sante Kotoko, betting me demand $1 million.
Yeah.
And two, I was saying, players no more you come on because Omoye Japadio.
Yeah.
O turn back one, I'm you know, coffee. Betting me at Tikawa Bonina. But see how to major jam we say, ya. Player no so, oh, Nina, Nakuma Mummo, because as a player, no, I was someone did me. Also man baby da man hotono se na be yo Jacob papa no so oba as a player
obetimi ayin yem
obeyini yem
man their team no
but abi omokoda ntontom owiom yi
problems but I think that they need to fix that.
As at March day 7 omo win game o
yeah omo abodro
95.1
draw no kwa am say 3 draws
yeah
omo win game 3 draws no kwa home matches
yeah omo ko baseke ko board
draw
yeah
and no kwa na say anyam venue no mko boy
but away game
omo ko ibem ko to omo ho no manka asembeto and Kofi Ghana Premier League no about 7 matches now untimi winning 1 game that's a sign some
problem we ba o man show me relegation
that's what much I say
they need to fix it and yes next season on Division 1 they have to fix
but
it
honestly kuta team no some more than them omo dadan mu a bibia come a light bibia and the na players no e da ba bia light
ko nim say e da na solo be kan sikasem no they've paid the money now they've paid it and I know say baby omo do omo ko to na no na this issue by the players na
come aye team we ya na omo ko baby a omo ka akose ya obi asi from Jacka no
aye
the same team
I strongly believe that they will be able to take care of this from now that boys no say footballers they can't come out and do this
11 wonders team no players very good players will move
very good players no one hear about money has a boy
very good players will
yeah
enti e me won wa say bibi say ye koso
yanko Ghana Premier League no matches no prekwan na ana be down ho aba
mame na me homra o da mame na homra me ba na ya hwe na be afrika de league ne cry see I den see bi no so say no me mtwa me homra me ba ye betwas
Hello, Obia. You're from Felicia say Fine girls in our class prefect. Me na me mid morning show host of a Juma on Onua 95.1 FM. Juma day Mondays to Friday, 10 o'clock a.m. to 12 p.m. What you say? It is stay glued. Obenya konkosa kakra, just kakra, music and dance so kakra. Bye bye.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM.
Ebusiafo, me dey the Mrs. Matilda Ajoa Edubatin. You don't know how friendly. Hey, to the J pounds na obesi maji me die me na me di ho chia me pay. Eye me down no pay bia Saturdays and pa 6:30. I go see 8 and no padie. Me no fire or doni empuna twemu kama se be ya. Ebe ya kama na akototin. Kai Onua 95.1 FM so die. Yeah no, yeah dwene ho pa. Enti no kai ho na yendi doni ye ma enye fe.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM.
Hello, meeting the Ohima Echampoma, Onua Newsroom, Onua TV, Onua FM. Juada ekopem fiade bia Onua yensem so me de energy de ensem semwa etwego wa be fontentan so ene ne ekoso ewoye entertainment industry mu metabiri ni nyina e de ba be show Onua 95.1 FM so ne memene danso me nyamu hosa me di GH High Life twumedie eno so ebro Onua 95.1 FM so twumedie a eboyen High Life enwum e Ghana yankasa High Life enwum e wi the contemporary kakra ene Afrobeat enwum ni nyina e de eba besomo memene da bia 2 ekokopem 5 me wo echa agro ai dia agro konkonsa kakra enso ne na muni nyina ndo so mo e Onua 95.1 FM so Onua TV ene Onua FM de abibia ye kasa ye se ye twene ho pa
Onua 95.1 FM.
Hello, meeting the Ohima Echampoma, Onua Newsroom, Onua TV, Onua FM. Juada ekopem fiade bia Onua yensem paso me de energy de ensem semwa etwego wa be fontentan so ene ne ekoso ewoye
and our so good so uti ne channel so me say Lagos City so nsem ne de ye de betwa mo keke Ghana Premier League match the 8 ne be koso if you watch na ne me nda ne kwasi ada so no week 8 ebe koso watch na game back ekoso e wona na fosu gi abo ago pramaso na se park no ho e na Bechem United and Nations FC e di boy go fi babinti wo sa kan sini
solid match nyame admot na a debut game and my coach Frimpong Manson and Abwajida Costa who said this week here ya bo mudin say I'm going to take you over from my friend my favorite Kasimu Kanse Mingle and ne Crawford Kwaku Nations FC won any a year Bechem United matches Mabo in the Ghana Premier League no anoting Akwa yen say Nations struggle when they take on Bechem United. The first time Omushia, you know, when they were promoted, Bechem United ebon 3-0. Ewofie. The following fixture no, and they 1-1. Ewa home for Nations.
Okay.
Then the next season, last season, you know, Omubo Nations ball first leg of fie, 0-0, and okwa away ko G2. Per what we've seen based on the history of Mumi and Untemno, a yes fixture, it is being dominated by Bechem United, especially Bechem Elbofia or Boshe Ekipu clean sheet. Meaning say Utimasia. 2 games our bo fear Etia Nations FC Nano. Washeno Ekipu clean sheet. First game, first ever meeting in the top flight, you know. Omubo ewo Bechem omubo omo 3-0.
Okay.
Then again, the second home game again in the league last time obonu 2-0. The other 2 games are Nations Sibo home ni na and they draw 1-1 and then 0-0. What it means is that Bechem conceded 1 goal in 4 games. Wabo Edietia Tima Yefreno a year Nations. So they've dominated this feature in the last 4 meetings. Now, Kwaku, a very difficult and a different story this time around. Woshe Boa Nations about this season. The last 5 matches are Mabono. They've won 1, they've lost 2, they've drawn 2. The last game on my boy almost say was against 11 Wonders here last week. A year Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. It means that they are not in that.
And struggling.
Yes, almost a 3-2. It was a very close game. That means the Nations caught into this game as a winner in their last fixture against 11 Wonders. Confidence wise, Ebekonenim. Adeba so a good Edma team when there is a change of manager. Kwaku changes in the Basana. Players will try to impress and justify themselves in the new coach in only models. And Washa, most often, not all times, most often, teams in this coaches are quickly it boa Emma one first 2-3 fixtures no and no matter most times. The reason is simple.
So be a perfect
team. Obi a person justify catch coach and say me up down me 2-7 wa me boa boni me Bismarck Kwaku Sarpong me bo 2 wa me boni e the amount. So no bet me as Sanyoma e the amount team my friend no Nations FC going into Bechem fixture. One of the teams in so this is wa brepa e Bechem United. Kwaku Bechem 7 matches our bono. We're winning 1. That was at home against Vision FC. We're losing 4 and we draw 2. They've not been impressive this season, and they are unusual from Bechem United. And especially the home games now, or struggle to win. The first home game this season was against the first home game was against Holy Stars. Obo draw. A Holy Stars team on to me go this season on any ball goalless. The next home game was against Accra House of Folk and also ball goalless. Then again, Otna Fie Eshe Vision. So these are matches wabo fie. Yes, obetimi can say on winning matches do fie. We winning 1 and they are unbeaten at home. They are unbeaten at home. In as much as they are unbeaten at home. So that also makes it difficult for a year visiting side Nations FC. Nations have failed to score at Bechem Park against Bechem United. The 2 games now they failed to score 3-0, 2-0. And this time, in as much as Bechem performing here in the league, the 3 games they are unbeaten. They are unbeaten, but they've won just 1 game there. This is their 4th game at home this season. 3 home games no about this time. They've not been able to pick the needed points. On the road, they've lost all.
Okay.
Say born Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex CCI it's now. And come say Nations special because of their current run in the league this season. 4 away games beautifully. 4 home 3 home games omo win 1 about draw 2 omo lose omo concede nations omo concede no Bechem on say go on winning 1 or say 2-0 against Vision.
Okay.
On House of Folk and Holy Stars go goalless. On concede at home in 3 games, but we're winning 1 at draw 2. And yeah, impressive, but they are very solid defensively at home. Okay. So that makes it difficult. Now, let's look at Nations FC on their trips. This season, what matches are two bono. Send almost the NCT. Now, you 1 or 2 things. A bit warm on the road. Kwaku Nations, one more matches are mabo away. 1 Oko Adriana, Olusu 1-0. Oko Mediama, Olusu 2-1. Then Oko Dreams, Olusu 2-0. And also, we bought 3 away games. 3 away games now are no, or they are from. But what you mean?
Yeah.
3 away games no, or they are from. Was 1 goal in the process, and that was against Mediama Sporting Club. It's analysis now me say who tie me a Bechem concede wo fie o modern sa
but don't so o ma obi meshe no yeah.
And no ne Nations head to head
away no so de enye
Nations 3 away matches ni na we lose ni na but wa 1 goal pe and the Nation na nkasa abako sem no Bechem no che go o ntia Bechem da nti Kwaku mo amutie mi Ghana Premier League Bechem United will beat Nations FC per this analysis but I dey betimi asesa Ediama Nations the new coach no makofano no the euphoria any ahokeka ebeba camp for players justifying themselves into the plans of Frimpong Manso could be a factor that can get them a chance. But Kwaku, for this game, Bechem United will pick the 3 points against Nations. Mami matches no you told mami ana me will
on Saturday game back over Koso
game where live on TV on your
TV and radio TV and radio TV and radio Nyame aduma Saturday ho United ebo Medium Sporting Club.
Fantastic match. Kwaku say ayi Koso Hogbe.
Yeah, ho kwacho Koso.
Enya ho no mo ye ne de. Ba ye region ni mana. Nti edom bebrebe ko that region. So I expect the stadium to be full. To say home matches they be a yama. But this time around everybody because a lot of people have traveled to the Volta region and they will love to explore. Kwaku Ho United game on Bobo no they should be careful. Mediama Sporting Club one of the teams are certain venues omukwa they can surprise you. 3 seasons ago na Adriana a very okay with you no.
And this season crowds on away performance na nyeba.
Fantastic. I will come there. Enti Adriana Stars ko share ho wo fie me wa. Obono 2-0. They should be careful. Now, Yankees team my friend ho this season the home matches. Home matches are bono. Only Young Apostles ball 1-1. That was their debut home game in the top flight. Onye Ho United. Kwaku Obabe ball Karela United. And Ori Karela United. And Obebo Swedro All Blacks. And Ori Swedro All Blacks. And Obebo Adriana. And Adriana Korean with ye. Etiono wabo a few matches are born. Wabo 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 home matches. Wabo draw 1. We lose 1. We win 2. Results never run it through nature. Say they are not consistent with the results. Say win and not draw at home. They've won 2, lost 1, drawn 1. Look at match our draw here against Young Apostles. With all due respect, Young Apostles one of the teams on ball fair part this season. Especially the second half. Young Apostles on ball fair and young bumping for more so they are doing well. Kwaku, woman in the ball draw. A match Ho should have won because their first game against Accra had to go Accra Sports Stadium. So they should have doubled up in that game with Ahondin Accra to win that game. But unfortunately, they drew that particular fixture. Then their home game after drawing with Young Apostles was against Karela United. Okay, Karela United they also coming into this game with a lot of confidence.
You got no more form.
No more form more. But Karela and 4 and 1-0 or 4. Their next feature at home was against Swedro All Blacks. Omuni free Division 1 by last season and already 2-0. So we knew say away games will be very difficult for Ho United because on their 2 games and also with the 2 games I know about on the bounce at home no because they won all. But unfortunately their game against Adriana Stars inform Adriana Stars Olusu 2-0 in the game at a point when Adriana were leading 1-0 no more down by a man. Red card, but they won by 2-0. That beautiful goal. What it means is that Hohoi are vulnerable, or let me use, they can be vulnerable at home. They can, because when we need 2, I draw 1. They've just lost 1, so they can be vulnerable, especially against teams when we experience. How Adriana Stars. Nen Bobian in Subain to media mameboa. So the Karela, media money Adriana since and yeah. So let me compare media money Adriana. Per their records, experience and stuff. And some po the Karela bedding. Abeka home. And he said Adriana na both Nusbosio media madi bino. Obet me abehao ewo hohoi. That is media matimo. Into Ho should be very careful. They are going to play against a very formidable setup in Mediama Sporting Club. And this season, Mediama Sporting Club and so boy Juma Pa. Kwaku him say you started season, Mediama lose one game.
Yeah.
Now this is Mediama on the road. Away matches for Mediama. Their first away game, Wamoko say Young Apostles by 2-0. Their next away game, Enomoko lose 1-0 to Karela. Kwakuti. Mediama Sporting Club feel hono. We bought 4 home games. And atwaso. Tie. First game against Young Apostles was away game. And Obebo Vision will home. And Oko away to Karela and Olusuye. After that, Mediama bought 1, 2, 3, 4 home games continuous. Ewo takwa TNA. So what it means is that on the road, Mediama 50-50. Okay. 2 away games now about this season. No? Washe 1. Washe 1, we winning 1 game and we lose 1 game. And that was against Karela United. Hohoi at home, no in the 4. Okay. So it means if however what it takes to beat Team Oshe Mediama 1-0 or no in the 4 fee, that's how home or yet no me you beat Mediama Sporting Club. Okay. Oti the mekano. But all your teams to say Young Apostles on also call hohoi and hohoi kobo 1-1. Mediama 2 no fee no or in 2. Minim se uti media. But obi so matimi aka say Young Apostles game no botia Mediama no or born home away from home. At that time now when Chi Arena no ready. So they played that game ewo Eduana Doma. That is the scenario here. So Kwaku that particular fixture ewo advantage, but I sense a draw in that particular fixture. That is how I see it, because this season on the road, Mediama enya 1 win, 1 lose. The only a year munya a draw, and United wouldn't want to lose again at home, and they would want to go for win. And Ibrahim Tankoni say, Saki say they are going to Hohoi for the victory. So we are post game and pre-game. Yes. Almost said they are going to Hohoi to win. And Mediama was what it takes to go to Hohoi to beat Hohoi United. Hohoi United at home have also got everything to beat Mediama Sporting Club. I sense a draw in that particular fixture. Okay.
Yes, match at 8, you know, and I go so I don't and some mamo. Swallow Blacks about Heart of Lions.
Kwaku Swallow All Blacks team no made Pelma Sem because my main can we on the radio. Maybe Papa Bo team no. 1976. 74, 75, 76. Now Papa yes Swallow All Blacks
player.
Abeko 7 na Ghana your records in India. Because he said me a son of Swallow All Blacks player, former player. Jacob me Remo Swallow. I see a big mommy. Anyways, and the franchise. Edman is more than Gogu. What do I need to more Swedra? No, Quasam said, one of the teams are makes me Ninka. They have a very good first half. One of the team on both first half. The last game on away was against I can't say Mediama. Omulusu by a goal to nil. Ibrahim Tanko would admit say. The obey Mediama coach since last season. Game on boy on 1 year in the first half against Swedru All Blacks. Not because they met a team on a tough challenge in the first half. But their second half have always been a problem. All Blacks. Second half I didn't make me Babach room. Kwaku Swedru All Blacks are the first game of the season or travel echo Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Mbatuti. Or call Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex no. In the first half. Both first half new year no. Now Swedru All Blacks LED 1-0.
Okay.
And Obelusu 2-1. Kwaku Tiemie pa. Swedru All Blacks ebo brekum Chelsea. Was Swedru. In the first half, no lead Chelsea 2-0. Tiemie. Second half, Obeshe 1-0. Meboa. It means some of first half was 2. Next second half was 1. I said first half no yes in second half ana.
Yeah, was 2
yes no ana. Good. Their next fixture was against a year Bibiani the Bomu Kwaduana. Omo share brekum Chelsea wi no mo ko aduana
na mo ko share first goal ho
o dey say me ni udi nkomo pa me pa to team yi omo ko edoma omo ko share first goal on a 13th minute in the first half. Second half on by no mbaji 2 e chese first half no yes second half anamboa Kwaku me ka asem bi party ni Swedro Blast efi aduana no bebo bibia ni Gold Stars was Swedro. First half, this was the only gamer in the first half. Omuko CD yeah, they considered in the second half, right?
Against
Bibiani Gold Stars. In the second half. So Muba first second half, on a minute of the second half, no consider. Yeah. In the first half, no goalless.
Yeah.
Second half, on by no consider. It means the first half was better than the second half. So first half, you goalless. Good. Now, Omufi Bibiani Gold Stars, no more hohoi. This was the only game of which I said their first half was not enough. Omu conceded 2 goals in the first half, and then they drew. So this was the only game. Swedro Blast boy, yeah. Now the first half, no, enye. Then from hohoi, Obebo, Baseke Holy Stars, and then also Ochem 1-1. Or share first half 1 goal, second half 1 goal. And per what ye share ye report Alfred even said it. So they had an excellent first half. And the second half also quickly as early as 4 minutes and when you second goal in the second half. And to go good me how many etie Kenya and Ibrahim Tanko who confirm me and say in the first half woman no boy and no goalless. And they struggled until second half on Beshe that winner. It just Swedro Blacks. They mean how many Kenya and say Swedro All Blacks will worry Heart of Lions in the first half. Nami Aduma Sunday. But they should be careful in the second half. Because the Bashir here for team now are building. They can withstand any pressure. But what do you mean? Swedro All Blacks first half are you okay, but they have a bad second half. And I would want to love to have this opportunity and speak in the face of to coach Ibrahim Fati. Now you so yeah na was me wahentia. Hopefully the after Heart of Lions their next home game I should be in Swedro and I'll ask and find out why it is like that. Why it is like that. Honestly, they have a young team. And Fati, team, even the supporters, and they say they are playing a game, they are okay, they enjoy the game. But there are some small details, Swedro Blacks ending ye. Like I'm saying in their second halves and stuff like that, they need to rectify it. This will be the most difficult game Swedro Blacks about this season. This will be the most difficult game All Blacks about this season. That was Swedro. And Adeba Kunsun said, Coach Bashir Hayford is a fancy. He knows that region. If you Kromu Swedro, he knows that region very, very well. It will be very, very, very difficult for Swedro All Blacks. But I think that they will win their first half. If they do their things right, they can pick the needed point. But Kwaku, to be honest, Boa Swedro All Blacks airborne, and the Boa Heart of Lions airborne. Lions coaches Swedro All Blacks are any more. But in terms of experience, I say Lions will be changing All Blacks. Bebre. And the consistency of coach Bashir Hayford, they are good team in the Minya shots of backline consistency and who a leader in Ebenezer Urban. Ruben Hennessy is also a very good player. Experience. Now you're down so right. Oh, you're down so now Bismarck any the left side. Okay, like Zombo. Now in front of them, more dogly. Eche. Now Ishmaelado. I will say, Nebo Ninano. Oh, you're aggressive. And no on him pass and summa. Automatic ball. Oh, say for this one. Solid. Oh, say, oh, yes, DM na. Incredibly new, but all my own call. Meaning, say, make a what masia. Oh, say, you would defend. But me, who is I open a new code dance, so be defending. Let's say, freedom ho. Because, or could a new sir, or nay, a in a bar. Ismailado neighbor. adwuma omaye so no na ekwa Ismailado hwe echiri ma no and before so no be kono wo Ebenezer Aban any Ruby Hennes omu command say protect obi ko so they are always in check enti Heart of Lions team no enim ho no so a Chauncey Freeman ne Kojo Obi Junior mo no ofa bi kraba
Kojo
oh the table no so gidi kase pa enti Kwaku Edma me papa team so draw blacks me Lions for be tias ya ko mo mu nche na ka papa ninje but this is proper football. I think that Lions are a favorite to win this game, but if Swedro Blacks ebe you second half ni year they can win that particular fixture. This is the game I can't stick my neck out say win but Lions are a favorite
but Lions bet me I could not draw. So I show between
yes, and I make say
draw for this particular
game. But I was on call for win. Kwaku, you need to win games like this if you want to survive in the Premier League. On record, Swed Roblers at Chese will moon to me show away. Meboa. Omu actors will moon to me winning matches away. And they need to treat their home games with contempt. And they need to win these games. And such games now are very difficult to know. Mind you, has Bebaho. Mewa. Kotokunya mayo. Adriana Maho. Fimpo man so be so nations ebe abedru hot now beba no na aso mewa. So there are bigger games at home also here. And yes, Lions is a top team and they are informed, but you have to do certain things right and beat them. And no there ebe koso Kwaku.
Dreams FC share Samates 1996.
Samates the last game of ball yewo. Say Dreams more matches no way.
Robo Tuba.
Okay, name news on Mekotema. Tuba na Mokobo Ndia Kwaku this season.
Ocean Nations, the last game.
Yes. Edian you can say Dreams FC Echo Lusu 1-0. Mami home games in before. One first game of the season on ball. Heart of Lions. Away and Omulusu by a goal to 0. GPL Olusu 1-0 ewa away. Now the home games not started boy no obebo house of folk say no muso muni na ya omudem ti no mo pechi Dreams
okay yeah almost no
nto pechi e ewo tema and has Korean 1-0 so lo times na na use ena obebo vision ena omo ball draw e fiti hono Dreams Esambo home Ewo Tuba right against Nations and or win 2-0. Into Onua ankasa the home games now about no said that convincing and this is in ankasa throughout we win one game. We win one about draw one. They are carrying a L lose. Now that they've started picking points, our call Adriana so what former answer the goals na nye bebre no. I think that they are finding their rhythm. But Samates this season, I think they are still unbeaten.
Yeah, they are still unbeaten.
They are still unbeaten. And what it means is that they have become a good traveler and they are not winning a lot of away games, but they are not losing as well. If Samates per the Omuye, so if you want to say the Omuye in 2 seasons, they can win the league.
Yeah. Onua FM 95.1.
Meaning that I make what my say. One man can catch it and say, if you're and when they continue like that, they are capable of winning the title again. And they are previous winners of the league. So they have the experience to win the league. Dreams FC has started picking needed points and always they play good football. 1 or 2 areas in the team. And also working on to get the best out of the team. That is their finishing. That has been the problem. But I think that there should be a problem, or there should be a problem for Samates. I sense that this Dreams FC, per what they've started doing at home, especially that last game against Nations, should give them that confidence.
The last game was against Adriana.
No, make a home game.
Okay.
They should be able to win that particular fixture against Samates. Like Christopher Ennin, and so with Samates team. They've become a good traveler. because so called these venues now picking needed points. Now be few no or the FIFA no about 2-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, no picking home results now. They are also doing certain things right there. But I think that Dreams should be able to win this fixture at home.
Okay.
Bibiani Gold Stars will beat Young Apostles, but it will be a very difficult game. Bibiani at home, they will beat Young Apostles. But when the matches be on one, we'll share a brain said him. Win a game, I don't want to waste my time there. They will win the game against Young Apostles, but they will struggle, they will toil for their victory. Especially one more that a year 2-2 draw away to Accra Hearts of Folk. That confidence alone, and I think that Nana Mankwa fair money there, but since he judge money he's doing very well. But for this particular feature, I want to say my because Young Apostle teams in Bia me this season. But no more very nice, especially their second half. But this time around, I think that for them to visit to BBNE, so I'm going to pay the needed points against the champions. Because you're doing the boys now, Premier League. It will be difficult for Young Apostles. They will do very well, but I don't think they have a point there.
Brekum Chelsea Vision FC.
Brekum Chelsea last game, I think it's Okwa away board draw. Oko Karela ko board draw.
Yeah.
Hey. And that's why I had you, Kwaku. They be Young Apostles. Only Young Apostles na koboye. Go Young Apostles no mo person mo ye since mo movie ba when no mo when jay hu.
Yeah, okwa habaji.
But now no and so be wetin factor in say a regional derby. So me now the BA enclave.
Against Bechi.
Yes. Enti as a boys in Benin mo so regional we na ye kano. But for you to go to Wenchi to get a point, it should propel you to get that confidence against Vision at home. Mewa. Because Vision, yes, with all due respect, they are a very fine side. But Chelsea, these are some of the matches you don't have to falter. So some of boy doing the charges, no, they have no right to disappoint the people of Ayer Brekum in this particular feature. I will go for a win for Ayer Brekum Chelsea.
Basake only starts Accra Hearts of Folk.
Match with very much of everything. Ediama two side. But Hearts of Folk should not lose this game. The reason is Onua. Then they can watch some TV so. Holy Stars this season matches are more money now. Omo she offside go cry. Go so much in our mission training.
Affect him.
Basic Holy Stars. Omo go so much in our mission training. Me ya is na is ya de kika ho di and na ho grasolo and na ho. Kwakwe matches now more boring na no mun she go. And a House of Folk until against BBNE Gold Stars no mun consider go.
You know be have a point to the net.
And he say uyi until this game na net say ball no. And you likely say be end the draw. Sabasa kono known to me say. And a House and so until this game on consider. And the House and Koshegua Basaka and she into a draw. Now again, Basaka this time around they are not playing away or they are not playing home away from home. They are playing at their favorite grounds. And they are back into the Nzimala. Away here and Penny.
Okay.
Wamubo in Land.
Okay.
So team Nagasaba back to be a in football. And the home support will be massive. And here one. Two, last season has a call, Wamubo goalless draw Obi and Chevy. And Oberi no Accra and the first leg, the first match of the season. The people of Nzima would love to see their first goal, their first 3 points of the season against Accra Hearts of Folk. Now, Ekwambe and so and Omefa so break the Hearts of Folk backline. Meanwhile, they are not scoring. That is what they should be doing. And I think that Evans August Nadote, then I discussing about coaches are likely to be sacked, no? Needing for pay up.
Yeah.
And this match is one of the matches and you can also did grow because one, the people of Nzima were more or more discount team, no? So they will go in their numbers to support the team. Kwaku, support them, what do you need to do? You need to give them the needed results. It will be a very difficult game, honestly speaking. But as a team, no? They are not a very good side. neither they are a bad side. Their bad side has got to do with how to put the ball at the back of the net. If the Hearts of Oak back to me stay focused like they've done throughout all the away games this season, they've not considered away this season. Hearts away visiting and don't consider go. So Hearts of Oak is good on the road. Wakoshe Chelsea, washe Dreams on the road. So has what it takes to beat teams away, and they are not conceding. Me, I don't think that Basake coming home will be a problem for Hearts of Oak. The worst result for Hearts of Oak will be a draw.
Kotoko Karela United.
Kotoko versus Karela, they need to make a statement after that disastrous 5-1 demolition. Ewo Casablanca. Karela United say Obewe standing. Karela and Swatch says Kwabontia and Shedam Fasa. So for me, I think that Kotoko, Karim Zito, and any boys need him the importance of this particular fixture. After say I will hold by now almost so ton. Abeta moi Edneko, you know. They need to find a replacement. They need to get the needed result to bring the supporters back. Mind you, I think after this weekend, Boko has, right?
Yeah.
So this game should also be a morale change in camp for the team. But we go call Abontin Africa. Yes, Abi Abaka say work we ni musin at the moment into a real fiver and said that having. But we psychologically it may affect the team. So you have a gamer able propel you to the biggest game of the season in your local scene. You don't mess up with it. Kotoko need to put things right. No munya the needed results against a team a friend Karela. Karela and your good travelers. So I think as Antikotoko will do Kumasi.
Okay. Isaac and Sapaja had about 10 in Ghana Premier League match day 8. Waka teams in Yameya Toma 11 wonders by Diana FC Edwada Anuntina Yansham was. So look, Mamintio.
Well, let's start it from a China game, no. Obviously, one of the featured games on Onua TV. A game are adding two teams in India, especially Nations FC, because since Omoba Ghana Premier League in 4 games, 0 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. Into Nations in Yan Timin share Bechem United. And say statistics now. Bechem wins so many at home.
Okay.
Omo draw many away.
Okay.
So it is evident say game away Bechem win or draw. Considering the fact that Nations FC and Sheda and Findy they are ready so far in the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
Ome Lucy wamo coach and a new coach, and so Ababe take over. Now Adia Bakwe one game win say Nations intimate for ball bakokura and to Bechem net when Bechem is playing at home.
95.1.
First timer Bechem share omo 3-0. And at the following leg, Ewo Abranke, so ball 1-1. Last season, Omobo 0-0 Abranke, and almost show 2-0. Ewo Bechem. So in the 4 games, Nations Ashe 1. Wa concede 6. Bechem Ashe 6. Wa concede 1. And we keep it 3 clean sheets in those 4 games, So clearly, Bechem United were an upper hand going into this game. Aside that, Nations and a new coach, he doesn't really know the players. Afena, Oba, Ababe, put players together. Oba turn the philosophy at their moment. Within that shorter period, I do not think say Obetimienya that full, confidence of the players to go and play the way a Opesobo. But then again, you have something we call the new coach syndrome. Anytime you ever palm coach, my coach for Frabano, every player would want to justify why or yes starter in the new coach in the system and now in the starting 11 So, and in the Nations that confidence in playing against Bechem United. But I feel that Desmond Isaboche enim saying the job might be on the line if when Timmy nya good results.
Okay.
So when nya good results, Bismarck enyem one was say you bet him pamano. So at home with the kind of quality a yeah bichim ewo at this moment enyem one was say bichim ebe win sa game no. How United start year in the Ghana Premier League. One first 2 games, no more 2 points because I'm draw with Hearts of Folk and I'm draw with Young Apostles. Ewo a year, hohoi. But one kolusu away and I'm be winning at home. I'm be winning twice so answer Adriana ebe show mo. And since that Adriana defeat, you know, it looks as if said Niamamu Ayadin Ejamomo. So far, almost 2 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats in 7 games are wabo in the Ghana Premier League, of which are very difficult, especially when you are coming up against Midiama this season. Our 1 away victory. Season way. Midiama also a year number 1 on the league log, 16 points and okra. So 16 points, you know. 7 matches na Midiama bono. Midiama winning 5, we lose 1 and a draw 1.
Okay.
So clearly Midiama a strong this season. Interestingly, draw Midiama nyaya and it was at his home. Defeat no nyaya no. It was away. Now it means that 7 matches na Midiama bono. We winning 1 away, 4 at home. So a very difficult say Hoho United a bit must stand the might of Midiama.
Okay.
But considering the fact that Hoho United ebo home, they know very well say it was so much because of the recent result, 10th position on the league log. So when you're careful, no otenefi no lusua. The likelihood so be moving from 10th no ababeye 14th higher because the points build up no in the Ghana Premier League. So I am expecting Hoho United to win this game against Midiama any way they can. I'm expecting some be winning, but ain't easy because Midiama name what it entails to win the Ghana Premier League, and games like this against newly promoted sides no na quality levels no ewo firm as compared to what we already existing the Premier League anymore. I'm expecting Midiama to take the game to Hoho United, but some mistake me neck out. I feel that Hoho United in this game might have that advantage in trying to sell by pick all 3 points. Now, All Blacks Airborne Heart of Lions, very difficult game. Edema All Blacks in the Ghana Premier League. I think they're the most established team currently. Heart of Lions. Consistency. When you sure say team be our league anymore, our players as consistent as Heart of Lions. For the past 3 seasons, they've used about 80% of their squad for the last 3 seasons. As against Asante Kotokwa, you different faces in the team. Heart of Folk, you different faces in the team. Gold Stars, you a lot of different faces. Every team no more. Samates, lots of different faces. Every team no more. Midiama, a lot of different faces. Every team no more. We can mention a Diana Stars with lots of different faces. A lot of teams are changes in their squad. But with Heart of Lions, players from mobile last season, you know. So we Michael Epson, any Dogley Eche, then probably Samuel Kwanzaa. These are Ebeka say 3 players are or maybe rating minimum. Ideally, last season, no money part of the team. What you say? And clearly, about 90% of the squad of mobile last season, you know, so it makes it very easy for the coach to work with, and it makes it very difficult to play against them.
Okay.
Swedro All Blacks started season very well. Almost started very well because it is not easy to go to Abrankasi in your first game
to score a first goal,
lose in the dying embers of the game. Oba fie no be share 3 and so ko lusu dia me aduana in the dying embers of the game. Since then, results are very difficult. Eddie Amaswedro All Blacks until the victory omunya ye over Baseke Holy Stars. So clearly, I think say game will be a very difficult encounter. Eddie Amaswedro All Blacks. Ahmed Fatih in the boys should find a way of winning this game because so Lusua already on the 13th. So Lusua no more na sini we ni anaye pick pointer. The likelihood say on also be drop it from 13th to the 15th, 16th, and to the relegation zone. Bismarck high, but sticking my neck out. I think say Heart of Lions enough quality to go to Swedro and cause a havoc. For me, ideally, me hun Lion win or draw. Me just say me nya that feel me say Swedro All Blacks ebe winning. Brekum Chelsea after that defeat to Hearts of Oak, Omoko when chi Young Apostles echo pick 1 point. They are now coming against Vision FCR. Omu ye unbeaten against them. Last season a Vision enya promotion about Premier League anymore.
Yeah.
Omu lusu a year 1-0 edema Brekum Chelsea ewo Brekum after some ball 0-0 ewo the near J Kwaku Stadium ewo Tama Newtown. Inti this game I'm expecting say Samobodu ebe restarted that season no with a victory against them because results are Brekum Chelsea enya this season. Bismarck and Shada and Trey. So I'm expecting say omo betimi abo momodin na omo win in this game. Make up for Brekum Chelsea win. Bibiani Gold Stars by Young Apostles, very difficult game. But Young Apostles one of the teams I want to share Bibiani Gold Stars that. I want to share that. Go cry. I want for being to Bibiani Gold Stars in it.
Okay.
And to game way, I will go all out for Bibiani Gold Stars, especially at the Bibiani Dance Park. I'm expecting say Samuel Atakumi and the likes able to make Pia boss Eddie Atonet. Dreams FC echo Samara Boy echo Jade in Century Cup this year.
Yeah.
There are no visitors to Century Sports inti omuho mu one die. Ne mu ebedi kono mu mfanko ba ne aka no be ho ban. Ne mu ebedi wo Samara Boy no. Eye when Karela call hokoji the first points of the season. Omukobo 1-1 ewo ho. And therefore, game way, Dreams FC. Yes, difficult, very, very difficult. But I think that Dreams FC, especially Ewo Kaswatu Bahonum, they might find a way to grab the result. But it's easy because some of these players are not my prepare. Almost so bad. Players not picking form really, really early. After so munya that sluggish start, and they're one of the teams are unbeaten in the league.
Okay.
Samates, Asante Kotoko, Heart of Oak. These are the only 3 teams this season unbeaten. And it looking very difficult. At the Dreams FC, so winning. Interestingly, 2 teams Asia 6 times. Obia winning bako. A move 4 are ending in a draw. It was striking average a game way. The likelihood is ending in a draw. Higher than so be winning. I'm seeing Samates picking a point from this game. Hearts and Baseke Holy Stars. Na ke Baseke Holy Stars ne has dia. Sanka say has a clear advantage in this game. But in yes an tier per statistics. Hearts are yet to score even 1 goal against Baseke Holy Stars. Hearts in share go back okranti ya omo. 2 matches on Mabono. Holy Stars are picking 4. The first victory in Ghana top flight on Heart of Folk 1-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Prince Chedeboa. And sad time now Holy Stars are extremely inexperienced. Today they built some bit of a year experience in the league. Interestingly, Heart of Folk has never won a match on an Nzima land.
Okay.
When Karela was there, Omintimi and Shek Karela, Ewan Zima. Into game way, Huma Hearts of Folk. The whole season, Baseke were in front of their fans.
Onua FM 95.1.
There were a lot of issues around Baseke. Even the venue, no, mobile so much, no, echo court. Just last week, and on Moka, 70 years, you be a crime man, no, Emma club license to play a special on G2. And to give no, there will be external forces ever fighting against the two teams, you know, because one, and some of the course, so everyone's man, and Kofonia and Yeho, some people will not win, say, basketball stars, they win.
Okay.
Supporters of Basketball Holy Stars would also come in and to support Holy Stars. Say how to folk any day winning. Those are the external forces. Game we want to be away home. Unfortunately, it is not on TV. But with the kind of quality how to folk ewo, any the form of Basketball Holy Stars, maybe just be at something drastic. SSR.
Okay.
But se bibi ensi. Emma sa ni be rally game yeah boss a game no. I think say how to folk should go there and for the first time in their history in Konya 3 points. At least Omunko should go. At least Omunko pick a point in this particular game. So Hearts are serious in winning the Ghana Premier League. So much we count. Because yet it's a bit here and the channel. So Hearts in winning a medium ko winning against a year Ho United. Asante Kotoko 3 outstanding games. Se Kotoko winning against
Baseke Holy Stars.
Yes. But Kotoko how to play in Nzemaland. Because they've had wins against Karela near there. Kotoko were lot of supports in Nzemaland. Give me easy.
Nzema Kotoko ni Asante Kotoko.
No, necessary Nzema Kotoko.
When I make I don't think I'm more support or no.
Enti media how to focus on person league no mojia. Game where one of those games, they don't need to drop points. They don't need to lose this match. But I think say it might be the first defeat for Hartlepool this season. Game will be my first defeat for Hartlepool. Ebe the first victory maybe for Basake Holy Stars. Because any small game. And omunim say women release our game we are. Ebe den their mom. Because this year league in the second round, everybody would be fighting for position. Yeah. Enti, men you want to second, you pick points in the second round. No. The way the Premier League locks is kasamna you know. When you're careful, no way you be pan in the end, no boka. Until every team in the second round will be fighting. Say at least the top 10 there is so room. The top 5 is so room. So be in 4 points more bia obi me bono kwasa more bia Bismarck give me better day. But I feel that how to folk were enough quality at least 1 point there obetime nye free sa game no mo Kotoko ebo Karela United and last 10 meetings emu 4 aye draw Kotoko winning 4 and emu 2 aye defeat. Karela was just 2 victories against Asante Kotoko since Oboba the Ghana Premier League. And those victories in Ghana, Bako was Tamale Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. Bako was at Nzema during Omo eras Karela under Senator Brigidi. So game we aired last season. Kotoko a double over Karela. I'm sure more home and away 1-0.
Yeah.
So it is clear Asante Kotoko knows how to play Karela in recent time. Minye sure some best sweaty in Bibrisa. Despite Albert Amwa, Oko, despite whatever, Kotoko with enough quality. Kwame Poku, Morofin Donzo are good strikers on meeting me leading lines in our Asante Kotoko on any other day. Again, Enosa, Jewu, Pitamidu Aqua, Emmanuel Entry, Fussein, Walid, Fusseini Neymar. All these quality players are available for the game, and I think say Kotoko bet me are picking all 3 points. I'm not so bet me. I'm seeing them picking all 3 points.
Kwampoku on your fit and our fit. Kwampoku.
Menyesho so or you're fully fit, but he's trained with the team. Any BBR as to whether say Obetima will give it will depend on the technical team and after the medical staff of Asante Kotoko. But I think say, even in his absence, Kotoko are good to go. They have enough quality. On betting are picking all 3 points in this game. What if in doing so in your bad, sir? But because there is Albert Amoa and other players, you know. Sheda Enya that limelight, you know. He's not gotten that enough supply as a striker. Now, say if Kwame Poku in the not Albert Amoa in the players in will be looking for more of Ndonzo. Work also yet because at a point, na coach the ball even on the left. Na Albert Amoa abo in the middle. Na Peter Mido Aqua abo on the right. So clearly, not a very difficult because that is not his trademark. He is a box. He's a central striker. It's always all the time, you know. He wants to be around the 80-yard box. Bismarck, I think, say game a day, but I feel Asante Kotoko have enough quality to win this game.
Solomon Abankwade Superman and Martin can say Ghana Premier League match day 8 no what on swatch and again at the afa ho yanko man's ending come 0556 6924 45 0556 6924 45 Ghana Premier League match day 8 no and yakan hello good evening.
Hello good evening.
Isaac here too.
Isaac Kaswa peace camp pepe. Bismarck Kotoko yani carriera. Yani bede abede eru. Yedi last big super match we dey ebe wini. Nto bi anka na comment ni yem. Bismarck money ya me adwuma. Me da say say the city Asante Kotoko Asia Kerala United Dreams FC and it's Samates 1996 and it was Red Roll Blacks and so ball Heart of Lions Ho United ebo Dreams FC Go Stars ebo Young Apostles Baseke ebo Heart of Folk Bekum Chelsea ebo Vision Afi Bechem United ebo Nations FC. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, baby Afifi.
Why you ni?
Yejo.
Shaman. My colleague in it said we were first defeat for us for folk. We were going there for Baseke Holy Stars and Anyasa.
Sape Pepe.
As an underdog. It will be a surprise as a Ninaisi. Ananya Honey Muhu.
A Honomobono.
Yes, maybe more, because I'm my own if I own in a minute more. The Kacha Minion is a Ibiana Minitan and say, maybe I say, near the Amani Padas, you know, and yet the Ama Yakopon. I don't know, I wish us a full best. We are waiting for Kotoko. But yet, Obama came one, me run it, Marcy. Have some board, me the house flag Kitudia Bomecan, Minya Bope, not a house up here. I'm telling you. Another 64 battalion is coming back about 3 years back.
Has several good down, yes, sir.
May see, House of Folk 64 battalion, the second batch is coming about 3 years later. Mark on my way. Today is it 30th?
And 30th, yeah.
And 30th, Minia. Momo station and one amici. Jackas me Captain Smart Mammy.
Mate.
And his fourth crew in an opafono.
Mate.
Mate.
But I see also fair. Watch the word 0556 6924 45 0556 6924 45 Ghana Premier League match day 8 no channel so me say matches ni be live on Onua TV na Onua 95.1 FM. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Livingston Tema, you.
Move away to my name, but my Heart of Lions. No, a guy outside there. Wow, baby, I'll be travel. Wow, baby, a little bit too soon. Much everybody, the ones we need more than 5. That's back where we need by 3.
Now, money on blacks in Kwaku.
I saw one with the 3 goals. That was I don't make a house, as I'm saying. Almost striking ability. Almost use in office. Continue my only while. Almost very robotic. But over back on our job, back on start growth. And the make us a G. Man, you say no, because continue my only while. Almost we know much. All the time, but they are boring. We never.
So, I say, Livingston, the attending canon 0556 6924 45 0556 6924 45 Ghana Premier League match 88. Yami Admatch, I shall say, or Nana Fusuji Abo, Bechem United, Asia, from Palmas on Nations FC. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, baby, Afifi.
Oh, from Koshi, the only Koshi Gavi, because of the Nokume State.
Yeah, too.
Oh, but it's a Ghana League and this season for one interest in it's so far into report via or Ghana League. Don't know about Ghana League. Why you're seeing attractive head and job. Yes, Ghana League. The second one, so you fish that. So when you match in the for men, one when the first running, the second run on KBO. Because Sunday they can match you can work out for Mark or match them. Because Bukoa, Ebia, probably case them.
Has a Bob Basake? Oh, your boy away to Basake Holy Stars.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, but I'm working this. I'm meeting him. That's hey, I'm meeting. I'm supporting one way in that day. But I mean, a team I'm supposed second year as a case, and then second year wise. Then the second year one coso. But here you are getting this in the because of me away in tea. In some support the first thing. One way in that day, and now Pando out of Lions.
Oh, okay.
Can Pacho Miso, but them the vendor part a Pando out of Lions, Chocoto training, there was a warm up per date.
And how many dates in amount? Why? Okay, it's 05566924445 05566924445 Ghana Premier League match a day 8 and I did a home and come out. Hello, good evening.
5 you know.
What did I do, Fifi?
But I'm Castroni, don't know from Atlantico to Comicasafi, Ashama. You penny. Ni mama yako ni Jumapamu yama omai Ghana. Na sami kuma sami niswa. Ayam se kotokofo muko Morocco. Ana omako lusuma chinu. Na lusuma chinu. Holma na omuto abetamwa anase omana sise amoto. Sani na kotokofo na na penifua yenu ya bia ni particular dia hami pa ya na jese o ya ma jese o mu ko no ma ko suma tinu no ma sa to ya place ni ti sade na penifua yenu ya bia hami pa na ni gidi se ya dem no ya ni kalela be body ya be wini na ha to fugu for the ombelusu. But
would have been really hard to forget on Belusu. 055669244 05566924445 Yenin come on and for Ghana Premier League match day 8 in the home. Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Yeah, me now way. Hello. I'm saying, I'm on Timinka. Over me a Safri B. I'm saying, when said that and Timinka 05566924445 05566924445 Ghana Premier League match at day 8. Yamea Doma, Sandy Kain, and so Eddie Tujano. Masante Kotoko and a Carola United game no be live on Onua TV na Onua 95.1 FM Sanso and a Bechem United watch na Omni Nations FC game no so be live on Onua TV na fe Onua FM and also a be live ho na the game be sign across no so United enemy dear. But hello, good evening.
Good evening.
We didn't be a free.
I'm Yana Mazabano.
Oh,
I give Mammy Bisa woman bacho. Yamishra Mopa. Not only a program be at 1 mission any 3 do so, and I'm cook mas, Bamitia, and Amico, who can't say, Genalis was in the side, Jumano. The cook mas is on home we are masters, I crap for more head and pa.
Sir.
And yeah, may not sing any 40s or so.
Aye.
A Jew, a blah,
Solo,
Solo, yeah. Yamisramu, papa. Now, this is I think.
Has meditable never to ja, but me quam the mamma son of
Jammy. Yeah, I say a parcel of bonny bill, see men and tibber below, as if he shall bois.
Marty,
yes, baby.
Marty.
Bye.
Madame, I say 05566924445 05566924445 Ghana Premier League match day 8, you know, and at your D and home and come on. Hello, good evening. Hello. Yamiado now way. Yamiado me hoya now way. Embariana.
Your mobile holy style.
I am quite away to Baseke Holy Stars.
Right?
I am more Baseke. Ewa away.
Thomas, my anchor your coach is a honeymoon. No, I came more. Last year, no, you start to say, and if I said a holy son, I say, or your home.
That's a way and the new coach, Wana.
Tell me, so. You think to be a year drop it. I don't think so. See, last Sunday, no start pointing a year drop it with goes down, and then say you drop it point two. Come on, I see where you say, I give a cup, I say, you give legal. What you must say, Yama will be there, they just a half team way. Last season, yet so far. If you know, and yet bad, I will be cast. I feel I will be shit. You will hold that out. Yeah, look at how they become only more no happy.
I'm saying credit as hello 05566924 45 05566924 45. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Why?
Catch me brass on Tony Boissy because my mama can't quality. No, so your driver, I was taxing maybe I'll choose a cadet. A defeat, a command one, maybe a automatica. I don't know, my friend say a marker, said, Yamifam Bonicham, your Bomona Modia by Viasi. Utukra, 1 year grab break it to go to the booby H. Nipanafana Bafufro. I found a place in all your beyond the form. Ubiana wanting a biana bia a exhibition beam. Mother, my man, my father's and my messopa. My coaching in Yanijuma. Make I no more time. How's an ye? I took a few. I mean, no crazy. I don't want to talk again, but I'll be very careful. I beg you.
As a house of folk for no, besides a house of folk, or that saying, our league table, no so. Has of folk kept that fifth, about 7 matches or 13 points. Media Madika or 16. Adriana FC, Etosum, you know, or 15. Heart of Lions, Tosum in San 14. Samates, Tosso 9, L 13. House of Folk, Tosso Num, L 13 points. And also, Tiwa Busai, no, I'm sorry, I only Busai, House of Tosso 5th, and also L 13 points. My family last call now for me for Jumadian AC. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, baby. Afifi.
With the young people go over there.
I say Joe.
But you know,
yeah, Joe.
But you ever say has a book, personal. Baby, you're connecting. And the best seconds, and we'll do 18 months when you have that. No one from born in 20 go. So, no to more access as that. No, no coach name.